I've got a couple of questions for you guys. First of all, Larry, I didn't see Teddy in that first 6 minutes.
I know.
Like,
they're saving him up.
Okay,
They're saving him up.
Is he
He'll be
even
in
in
there.
the movie?
He was cut out. He was cut out.
He was cut out on the cutting. Right.
I'm gonna break that news right now. I'm sorry, man.
Just finding out right now. So you're kind of getting an exclusive.
You heard it right here, folks.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's bound to happen.
That's the worst news I could ever hear.
You were gonna hear. Would you rather hear by email?
No, I want to hear it from that hashtag show.
Yeah.
This is where I go for all my news.
Yeah, exactly. So this is better for you.
It's the place to find out.
So you can actually step out and you can get out of here.
It's so good working with you.
Yeah.
So we're so excited about the movie.
Yeah. Oh, you're not you're not necessarily out of the show for good, but you're not in the movie.
Which is why we're here today. So if you could step aside.
So if you, yeah.
Linda. Mind if I just hang out?
Yeah.
But
I've got a very important question for you. We've seen this crossover in the past. Is there any chance that Sterling Archer makes an appearance in the Bob's Burgers movie?
he does not. But maybe there's a sequel, right?
There you go.
We can hold out for a sequel. So maybe we fit him in there somewhere.
All right. Now, all of you have been doing this show for over a decade now.
Mm-hmm.
From the first year to now being at convention, seeing people dressed up like your characters, can you talk a little bit about the emotions about that? John, can you address that a little bit? Because people love Linda.
They do. It's my favorite thing is to see people dressed up because it gives me Rocky Horror Picture Show vibes. And I used to go when I was a teenager. You know, that was my favorite thing. And it's nice to see people express themselves and just have fun and love the show so much that they would take it to that level and get dressed up. You know, it's very humbling and beautiful to see.
Yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, it's fun to see.
So with the Belcher kids being big movie stars now, is it going to go to their heads? Is this going to change the relationship between the kids?
Well, they're not in a movie in the world of the show. Or you mean us personally?
Do you understand the difference between movies and reality?
Wait, what? Hold on.
If this becomes big, yeah, we're gonna become assholes, don't you think?
I hope not. I cherish who I am. I hope it doesn't change me, and I'm sorry to the world if it does.
Well, in a sense, I mean, the movie is, even though they don't know they're in a movie, obviously, it is a bigger stakes, it's type of venture. So that is a good question. But probably the answer is no, because they don't, that's the freedom with animation is you can the kids don't age, things stay the same, as they change. So probably the show would be exactly the same as if the movie never happened.
And obviously your characters are wildly popular. You see people all over this convention wearing the pink bunny ears or the hamburger costume or Tina dresses. You see everybody dressed up as Tina.
Did you go out to the floor?
I haven't yet, though I plan to. In a Tina dress so that no one recognizes me.
What does it feel like to see the characters that you've essentially created through your voice acting to be represented in this way and to be loved so much?
Well, I'll tell you, Ben, it feels really good. It feels so good, and I think what I love the most too, especially here and there at work and stuff, people be like, I love Bob's Burgers. Like my family watches it every night. Like we're huge fans, and I think what makes me so happy is that I love the show too, and I love what the show represents. That it is just sort of a message of love, and it's funny and charming. So I'm just proud, and my heart just turns goopy whenever I hear someone say I love Bob's Burgers, because I'm in that fan group too.
Can you talk a little bit about just the feelings, the emotions of seeing, going from season 1 like a decade ago and not knowing if the show was going to be a success, not knowing if it was going to go past that first season, to see the fan base, the dedicated fan base, the way it's grown, and to finally be at this point where you're making a feature film. Can you just talk about the emotions, the feelings, how you've been experiencing all this?
I mean, it's a little like, these storylines you see on sci-fi and fantasy where it's an alternate universe and everyone walks around and kind of knows they're in an alternate universe. There's like that storyline where in Star Trek or something where they all kind of know something's wrong. That's how it feels. Right. It's like you didn't. For us, I think we just didn't dare. You couldn't go there. You couldn't imagine this. You would want to, of course, you want to imagine the success for your little TV show, but it feels immodest to imagine this. So everything has been incredible because I just don't think any of us were willing to dream this big. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I mean, I remember at the beginning, like I based it on my father wears all of our swag all the time, and so at first they'd be like, "Oh, Bob's Burgers, is that a good restaurant?" And then like they would start being like people would start noticing it, and then more. And I was like, he'd tell me like when I went to this place, I got this many people saying they know the show. So it would get bigger, and so that's how I knew. And I was always like, people are watching it, really? Like people watch it? And then and then it got bigger and bigger, and now it's just like I still kind of can't believe it that people. I still forget that like people watch the show and stuff, and it's amazing. I'm very happy that they do.
We would have blank faces for like the first 3 seasons. People would say, "What do you work on?" You'd say, "Oh, Bob's Burgers," and they go, "What is that? Is that what channel's that on?" And you go, "It's on Fox." It's like, but yeah. And then it was every year you just get a few more, and it's actually just really exciting to have people who really know the show and love it.
Does it blow your mind to see people walking around in pink bunny ears and hamburger outfits and all that?
Favorite thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, of course it blows our mind. It's it's you can't ask for this. You can only just experience it as almost as if we are a fan ourselves. You just try to just roll with it and say, "Hey, this didn't have to happen this way." Luck is an incredible thing.
Particularly the deep cuts is the ones that really excite because we spend time working on these characters or whatever, and you think we're so close to it. But we don't know if that's going to resonate with anyone. And so when you see someone wearing this obscure Bob's character outfit, and then it's like, oh, wow, that's someone went to the trouble of making that. So, yeah, it's huge.
Also, those people are way more fun than I think anyone at the office. Like, they're so much more fun than we are, I think.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Nice that they like that people that are fun like the show.